Hello everyone! The movie we're going to talk about today in this episode is Son of Godzilla in 1967. A 1 hour and 26 minute adventure comedy released December 16th, 1967 in Japan. Here's the storyline. A reporter stumbles upon weather experiments on a tropical island, discovering giant praying mantises, a castaway woman, and an infant monster that Godzilla must adopt and learn to raise as one of his own. Directed by Jun Fukuda. Now this movie is far different than probably any Godzilla movie as far as Godzilla himself and his personality. There's this team of scientists on this island, tropical island, and what they're trying to do is change the temperature to see if they can make it cold, because it's constantly hot on this island. In the meantime, a guy comes out of a plane on a parachute, and he turns out to be a reporter. You know, he was told that he cannot be here, but obviously, how can you get off the island without swimming? So he ended up being their cook. Really weird. In the meantime, there's a creature crawling around that you hear him, and they didn't talk about it until it's being seen, and that would be a gigantic praying mantis. The praying mantis, his name is Kamacuras, is the name of the gigantic praying mantis. They're dealing with that. And then later on, the reporter sees this girl swimming in the water. The island's actually called Sogel. So a plane spotted Godzilla in the water heading to this island. So that was the start. Something was calling him to the island. Obviously, what was calling him to the island, there was an egg that these praying mantises were screwing with and kept trying to break it open. And they did, and it turned out to be little Godzilla. Well, Godzilla, son of Godzilla. Not, it wasn't really his son. Obviously, he took him in as his own to protect him from these praying mantis. He basically adopted him. So now you have this little dinosaur, this little Godzilla, and Godzilla is teaching him, it's so cute, how to shoot the beam from your mouth, and you just learn as a child. And to see Godzilla talking to him and losing his patience with him because he's not learning, it's quite different for a Godzilla movie, let's put it that way. It was pretty cool. In the meantime, there's this gigantic spider that was sleeping, and his name was Kumanga. Mako told the guy, we gotta be careful not to wake him up. And of course, when baby Godzilla and Godzilla were fighting the praying mantis, well, baby Godzilla wasn't, but Godzilla was, it woke the spider up. So they have this gigantic spider named Kumanga, you have baby Godzilla, you have Godzilla, you have these praying mantises, they're all battling each other. It's just a pretty crazy movie because there's a lot of characters in it. Now, mind you, the next movie is going to have even all of them in there, which we'll talk about later on tonight or tomorrow. So, basically, you have, again, Son of Godzilla, you have the gigantic spider named Kumanga, and you have the praying mantises. Now they have to figure out how to survive, because they moved the laboratory, all of the stuff, into this girl's cave. One, it's colder, to keep it safe from, destruction. The idea is try and get off the island because it's getting out of control. So their one last bid was to lower the temperature and get off the island. Well, it worked. They actually made it snow on the island. Godzilla and Son of Godzilla were left on the island. So technically they're going to be hibernating until the snow goes away. There's more to this movie than I want to explain it to. It's just a lot to talk about. If you want to watch this, definitely check it out. It's on a lot of formats. You can watch it on Tubi TV. You can watch it on Plex. Definitely check it out. Son of Godzilla, 1967. Wow. It's a good film. This is Gruesome Herzog. I give this film a 7.5 out of 10. To watch Godzilla be a parent and how funny it was made to be. A family-oriented film, I think. It's a fun watch. This is Gruesome Herzog, and I'm out of here.